Amy, covered in wounds, was thrown into a pool filled with alcohol and salt. Instantly, the water turned a deep crimson. Hearing Amy's agonized screams, her fiancé Jack rushed over. He hurriedly called for help to pull Amy out of the pool, but unexpectedly, he was stopped by Amy's own brother. Her brother coldly stated, "Just one more month, then our plan will be complete. We can't show mercy now." Watching her brother and fiancé walk into the house without a backward glance, the searing pain in Amy's heart felt 1,000 times more intense than the physical wounds on her body. What he didn't know was, Amy had long seen through their conspiracy. 5 years prior, Amy had become comatose after an accident while saving her family. When she finally awoke, she was horrified to discover her place had been taken by Aaron, the adopted daughter her parents had brought home. Amy couldn't accept this reality. She cried and screamed, demanding her parents send Aaron away. Unexpectedly, Aaron ran out in sorrow. Her parents chased after her, and all three were killed instantly in a car accident. From that day onward, Amy's brother and fiancé turned their love into hatred. They forced Amy to kowtow before her parents and Aaron's memorial tablets for 3 full days, making her write countless confessions. Amy, too, believed she was the one responsible for her parents' and Aaron's deaths, spending each day in endless remorse. But on this day, Amy was stunned to discover her parents and adopted daughter were alive. They were having dinner with her brother and fiancé. Amy was overjoyed. Just as she was about to go in and reunite with them, she heard them say they tormented Amy for over 300 days. How much longer would this charade go on? Her brother insisted it was only 300 days. He needed more pain and lessons. What if he drove Aaron away again? Her mother added that Amy was stubborn. Without suffering, she'd never learn to accept others. Her father declared that after this death hoax, she'd never dare target Aaron again. The truth struck Amy like lightning. She couldn't fathom how those closest to her could inflict such cruelty, but they wouldn't live to see her birthday. Not long ago, Amy'd been diagnosed with terminal cancer at the hospital. She wouldn't make it to that day. To vent their anger for Aaron, her brother and fiancé lied, finding someone who looked exactly like Aaron, and ordered Amy to obey this person completely from now on. But who knew? That day, Amy had only gone out to buy a cake for Aaron. She was just a few minutes late returning, yet Aaron slandered her, accusing Amy of bullying her. Upon hearing this, Amy's brother immediately grabbed her by the throat, convinced she hadn't changed her ways. To avenge Aaron, he dragged Amy onto the road, stomped on the gas pedal, and rammed into her, but he hit her too hard, sending Amy crashing into the hospital. When the nurse discovered Amy had cancer and was about to tell them, Aaron beat her to it. Foster daughter Erin feigned fainting to distract her fiancé and brother. Back home, Amy stared at the family portrait and found it utterly ridiculous. Without hesitation, she tossed the photo into the fire. Aaron, entering the room, saw this and kicked the brazier over. Soon, Amy's brother and fiancé heard the commotion and asked Aaron what was happening. Aaron claimed Amy had burned their photo. Enraged, her brother and fiancé accused Amy of cursing them and locked her inside the burning house. Recalling how she'd once been her parents' precious treasure, cherished by her brother and fiancé, Amy felt utterly wronged. She couldn't fathom why they would treat her this way. Later, her brother and fiancé dragged Amy to the mountain pass where her parents were buried. They accused her of burning the photo out of stubborn defiance. They forced her to kneel on broken glass on the steps to atone for her sins against her dead parents and Aaron. Finally, they left the badly injured Amy alone at the gravesite and took Aaron home first. When they saw Amy stumbling back, they didn't even acknowledge her. Her fiancé suddenly felt uneasy. To end Amy's torment quickly, her brother planned to hold the birthday party early, hoping to surprise Amy sooner with the news that her parents and Aaron were alive. But Aaron felt the torment wasn't enough. She deliberately pulled Amy into the pool when she wasn't paying attention. Seeing this, her brother and fiancé jumped in without hesitation to save Aaron, completely disregarding Amy's fate. When Amy awoke in the hospital and stumbled out of her room, she was stunned to see the entire family gathered around Aaron in the next bed. Watching them act like a real family pierced Amy's heart. She still didn't understand what unforgivable mistake she'd made to deserve such vengeance from her own kin. Leveraging Amy's family's favoritism toward her, Eileen shed all pretense. She stormed right up to Amy and taunted her. To drive Amy to complete despair, she even jumped off the second-story balcony in front of her. When Amy rushed to the balcony, her brother and fiancé confronted her immediately. They both believed Amy had pushed her. Afterward, Aaron grabbed Amy without a word and dragged her toward the balcony, saying she'd make Amy taste the agony of falling too. Amy was rushed into the emergency room for treatment. Meanwhile, that heartless family was still cheerfully hosting Amy's birthday party, hoping to tell her the good news that they were still alive. But what they didn't know was, Amy's heart had already turned to ashes. She walked alone to the river crossing bridge, called them, urging them to come quickly, saying she had prepared good news for them too. After speaking, she tossed the phone aside, and without a second thought, leaped off the bridge. From that day on, she left this world. No one could hurt her anymore. She had grown weary of this life and gone to another world. 0.